Welcome to the Sunny Stampin' Studio and Paper Crafters World Take 10 video series. In our Take 10 videos, we show you how to make cards from start to finish that take 10 minutes or less. I'm going to start by stamping the large flower image from Stampin' Up's Elements of Style stamp set onto a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of crumb cake cardstock, and I'm stamping it in Early Espresso Classic ink. I'm then going to add sponging around the edges using a wedge of Stampin' Sponge and some Crumb Cake Classic ink. And I'm starting off the cardstock and sponging onto the cardstock. So now that I've sponged the top edges, I'm going to add a piece of Early Espresso designer paper along the bottom of this card. And this is a 1.5 by 3 3/4 inch piece. And I've got the text pattern facing upwards. So I've now got a piece of rose red seam binding, which I cut so that it's a little bit bigger than the width of my cardstock. And I've laid it across, and I'm sticking the ends down with a little bit of double-sided tape that I placed on the back. I'm then going to go ahead and center and stick this onto a piece of rose red cardstock, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's just a very small border all around, and I'm sticking it down with my snail adhesive. I'm then going to take this piece and stick it down to my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card front. So this was created with a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of Early Espresso cardstock and then folded in half at the 5 1/2 inch mark. So the last thing we now need to do is to create our greeting. For my greeting, I'm using this With Sympathy image, and this is from Papertrey's Mega Mixed Messages stamp set. And I've just stamped it in Early Espresso Classic ink, and I'm punching it out with what Stampin' Up used to call their wide oval punch. I'm not quite sure what its new name is. It has dimensions attached to it. And I'm again using my stamping sponge and some Crumb Cake Classic ink to just add a little bit of sponging along the outer edges. Here I've punched a scalloped oval using my scalloped oval punch out of rose red cardstock, and I'm just piercing a hole in the center of each scallop. It just adds a really nice decorative effect. And then I'm going to center and stick my greeting onto that scalloped circle. I'm then going to place some Stampin' Dimensionals at the top and bottom of this piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick that on my card to the left, just over the ribbon. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's project. For more projects featuring Stampin' Up! Products, please be sure to visit our blog, AndreaWalford.com. For projects featuring products from a variety of different paper crafting companies, please check out papercraftersworld.com and our companion Paper Crafters World YouTube channel.